that one. Go here. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I think everyone can hear us now. I did it correct.
Hello!
I did. So today we got Gigi. We have myself, Merluvli. We are joined by Doon and by Val.
Hello.
Val is our resident chatter today, so you'll see him popping in and out of our chat.
Very good cat.
The chat gremlin, what will he do? What will he do?
What will happen indeed? What shall be done?
He will do many, many great things.
Well, I hope April has treated y'all well. I can't say the same for me, but maybe it's different for my friends here. Does anyone have anything notable that happened to them since we last met?
I don't know. I got paid this month.
Yeah! Pay!
Yeah!
Money!
We do like that.
We freaking
You
love
like
getting
that.
paid. You know what?
Yeah.
Existing's also a good one.
Very, very good.
Yeah, pretty good.
There's pretty good stuff there. Was it like a contract job you got paid for, Doon?
Oh yeah, it's part of my part-time job right now. Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
okay, nice.
I have told you all about it before. The one that takes a while to communicate.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, the communication.
I remember.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, got paid, so at
Yeah.
least that panned out this month.
We wanna get paid.
When the money starts to flow.
Monopoly
into my
man
soul.
face. For me, I got my tax refund.
Yo.
That tax
Wait.
refund was nice. It's life was beating me with a baseball bat, but you know what? Your girl's still alive, so gold star, we're alive.
You are alive and that is slay.
Yeah.
I finally got to order the charms, so that was fun.
Hey.
I got to do that. That was fun stuff. They should get here like Tuesday, so anyone who's interested,
Oh, exciting.
just watch for it. Hello, Mars.
Hey, Mars.
Hello, hello.
Projects you can't show. God, I felt that.
Yeah. Kind of the same for me as well.
No projects that I can't show right now, which is actually kind of relieving. Because sometimes being in a project can be like really strenuous.
Yeah. Oh, Mars finished a project recently too with the Skullgirls. The Skullgirls
Oh,
poster.
yeah.
The 86 comics. Not comics. 86 shop. God. You can tell
Yeah.
comics are on the brain.
Yeah, but it's okay because comics are good.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah. Yippee.
Other than that, I think it's been a whole lot of surviving, making art, and playing games. I've been doing a lot of Final Fantasy lately. Again, this isn't different. This isn't new. This is not new, okay? The difference is the Savage tier started, so I got to experience what being a raid call-out person was like, because I'm doing call-outs for that fight.
Ooh, yo.
Hi, I like disco. I like disco bunnies. Let me go get that link. For the
Yeah.
for the 86 shop.
Yes, very, very important.
Me scrolling through Mars. There it is! There it is!
It's there.
It's
just
there.
like magic.
Only a limited number was made, and honestly, 24 for the set, which is very good. I'm gonna post that there. So you can go appreciate Marz's poster work. Those came out recently. They are official Skullgirls posters. That's licensed, published.
Licensed.
So we got that for y'all. Go check them out. They are nice. I got to see them. Marz was kind enough to show them to me what they look like in person. It was good. It's good stuff.
Oh, yay!
All right. On the topic of shop stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, I got my I was like, wait, sorry. The brain was not working for a second there. It was really bad. Stickers have been in full swing. We're stickers all the time. Stickers, 100,000 stickers. Not really. I've added an Okraboon, Enzo sticker, and Momo and Reuniclus Evolution sticker. And those are the charms that are coming in this week, along with Dancing Green. So they're there, all the prints. Y'all can take a look, a little sneak peek. I ship out on Monday, so if you buy anything, I can ship it out tomorrow. As long as you do it before like 4 o'clock. But probably before 3, so I have time to like get your thing ordered, packed, and then sent to the post office. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Very good to see. Very good to hear.
We got the goodies.
Working hard.
If you buy him, Disco Man.
Who is this man in my house? you just hear the Dancing Green fight music. If y'all do nothing else, if y'all don't play Final Fantasy whatsoever, if you do nothing else, even if you do play Final Fantasy, I need you to at least watch a playthrough of this fight.
Yes.
And if you don't even do that, I need you to go watch the Enrage for this fight. Because never in my life have I been greeted by a boss, and like sent off by a boss, while the music's like going off and like, you know, the rage attack bar is like ticking up, right? It's filling up slowly here and there with either that final attack that's gonna kill you no matter what. And he's just like, that was one hell of a party. Let's do it again sometime. And all his like frog tourage in the background are gearing up to like beat your ass, right? And he does like the little dance move. He does like a Michael Jackson dance move, but like poses and like that's it. Like, I need you to go watch it. If you do nothing else. It's just so good.
You must do it.
Hi.
It'll be worth your time.
I like Dancing Green. Hi. Are y'all ready to draw?
Yes.
I'm trying to doodle down the bottom.
Oh, right.
I'm
Y'all are
drawing.
already in there. Oh, I gotta go see what y'all are doing over there. I'm the camera woman today.
You are. You are the one with the eyes. The all-seeing ones.
Oh, you're looking.
Gotta use my peepers.
Peepers.
Ah, thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Yeah.
Hello.
I'd say we're having a pretty good time. Pretty good Sunday.
Yeah.
Very relaxed. Chill. Hello?
Oh.
Oh my god!
Hello!
Hey.
The homie bars. Here he is.
Yes, I've been
Welcome,
a very busy individual.
Very busy.
Yes, and I'm still busy getting my ass kicked, but don't worry about that.
Felt
Hello,
that.
okay.
hey guys.
Felt that. We're
all
chilling.
going through it in some way, but we're chilling.
Yes, good. I was because I was cleaning my desk and also taking photos of
Oh.
the posters because I'm trying to promote them on the socials. But right now I'm like caught between a lot of stuff right now, so that's why I'm just like I think I could hop in today and just yap, but I don't think I can draw pile, but I can yap.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You're more than welcome to
good.
just do that. I'm actually gonna switch us over to the scene right now. So chat, let's go see what my friends are doing. If there we go. There it is. Sorry, OBS has not been my friend the past 2 weeks. If you were at my stream last week, yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
It's okay though.
I'm gonna just own to the fact that like it's just part of my my streamer charm now. You just know that when I'm in charge of scenes, something's gonna be fucked up. Like, wait, no, let her cook. Give her a moment.
Let her cook.
So let's see what y'all are doing over here. Hang on, where's
How am
my
I
hand?
drawing? Arg.
Oh, look at these! Look at these guys up here! Look at them!
Whoa.
Look
Which
at
guys?
the creatures!
Ah.
Yeah, the guy!
Oh god.
Just zoom in. Love them.
The invaders.
We've got dwarf in progress. I see.
Not just any dwarf. Val's dwarf.
Yes! Love them.
Yeah. Oh
We
my
got-
goodness.
Oh, we got creatures up here.
Monkey.
We got creatures.
We do have a whole bunch
Not
of
just-
creatures of many
Whole
different
moth.
beloveds.
You know, but moth.
Whole moth. Oh my gosh. Who you drawing down here?
This is Halabaloo, one of
Halabaloo.
the hunters from IDV. He is like a circus acrobat, but his design is interesting because his hunter form, because usually he has a human form where he's usually like a little acrobat guy, but this is hunter
Mhm.
form, and he's kind of like a broken porcelain doll in this form.
Oh.
And it's cool.
Okay.
I really like the design because he's made out of springs, so he has like a spring torso.
Oh, that's fun.
It's really fun. I love him. He is very beloved to me.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, my canvas just had to load again. Okay. Just
It was like,
I was
"You see
about to
nothing to
draw. And it was like, nah, I don't think you're gonna draw.
no art for you.
Let's see. So I did mention MonsterCon earlier. By the way, if you haven't checked out that game, even if just one of your friends checks out the game, you can check out the game with them.
I do want to give it a shot.
We can play later. Be like, I have it.
Oh my god.
Anyway, there's this clown. There's this clown in there. Her name's April 1st. It's
Oh, right.
she's great. I love her. So
I have seen that lovely design.
she's so colorful, so fun, very expressive. If you're someone who's struggling with expressions, I would recommend looking at honestly any of the characters in the game. But she's very cute. She's cute.
Oh yeah.
And she's silly, and we love.
We love cute sillies.
Indeed. Some good expressions from clown behavior.
Clown behavior. All of us like at least one clown or jester looking character in some media somewhere.
Mine was Lola Pop.
Lola, I want to throw Lola and April in like the arena together. It would be fun. Lola was great.
Yeah. Oh, was.
Yeah, I feel bad saying it. They fumbled arms. I gotta say it. Nintendo fumbled arms real bad.
Man. It could have been awesome with a Switch 2. You know.
I
They were
know.
like, come on, dude. Like 2 arms. It's right there.
Arms 2.
Exactly. You're fighting with 2 arms. But I'm so upsetting Spaghetti that they kind of like they dropped the ball, especially for the idea that they had for a comic book that just never went anywhere.
I know.
But it's fine. It's fine. I won't cry about it out loud.
At least we got to experience it when we did, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. We got to live in the moment.
But I'm greedy and I want more.
I want more. Oh, I forgot Magma has achievements now as you're drawing.
What?
That's true, yeah. How
Yeah,
many
I
strokes
got-
I make?
I got a brushstroke milestone.
They gamified.
Yeah, it was a thing they added while you were away.
Yeah, so now I get to be reminded, Oh Jesus, I didn't mean new tab. I want to use my, like, shortcuts!
Oh.
How do I do this? God
Oh.
darn it.
The wording, the timing in that wording was perfect because it's like reminded me of Jesus. I was like, huh? It's just like, huh?
Yeah, it tracks your,
Reminded me of Jesus.
brushstrokes. So I get constantly reminded while I'm doing this here that, hey, look at how many brushstrokes it took you to make this so
Look at
far. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to know that.
Thanks, program. I know it takes me 1,000 strokes to make one small part of a drawing. Leave me alone.
Let's see.
Even my small little doodle is like 600 strokes. And I'm like,
For real. You know,
can't
it's
be
okay.
doing this to me.
It's okay. Okay, there we go. We're gonna fix April.
Like, it's only like that because we love the way we stylize our drawings, so haha.
I'm gonna tell myself that and then look at this and be like, oh.
No! It'll be beautiful and immaculate, as it always is.
We have to fix the proportions on her face here. 3 is maybe, sir.
Yay! Oh, I can't wait for June. Hopefully I can at least get one of my costumes done in June. Before June, I guess.
Which one are you going to again in June?
Well, I tried looking up some of the cons that were happening around there.
Yeah.
Which ones are you thinking about again?
So I am locked in for Tokyo X because I'm selling with my friend, Lexi there.
Hell yeah.
That's the one I'm locked into. Comic
Super
Palooza is the one right after. It's the weekend right after. And that's a really good one. People like.
Yeah, I'm hoping to solidify at least one of those cons. Because I would be very happy to see you.
I
Very much
know,
so.
it'd be so much fun. Like after what, 6, almost 7 years, 7
Yeah,
years.
damn, we've known each other for so long.
7
oh my god.
years.
7 years.
The collab of the century. No one's gonna be ready.
It's been so long. Sometimes I don't even like think it's been that long, but
It has.
it's crazy. It's crazy to have a number to it because it's like, oh. Oh, it will be wonderful.
Hi, Fancy Tunes.
Hi, Hatitudes.
Yeah, hello, Fancy. Yes. One of my homies. The homies.
The homie.
Man, okay, let's see. Let's see. So, I wanted to do a little bit of Yapid Nation today.
Yes, share your knowledge.
Yes. So, because I know it's like been a busy month, the month of April, because it's just been all over the place. But I wanted to like express that, yeah, guys, I fucking Skullgirls posters, bro. Wanted to yap about that for a little bit. And because it was like, how do I word this? Well, I'm trying to express the words because it's still very surreal. Like, I'm still not used to the fact that it happened.
It's real. It happened.
Yeah, and I'm still like trying to get over it. I'm like, huh? And also like just talking about like the experience in general, right? Because it was like a lot. So like at periods of time where I'm like gone, it's mostly because I'm 86ing, right? And mostly just because like there's a lot of work that we've been doing, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, like in terms of like working with different licenses, working with different products, and especially right now because I'm working on some stuff with them, making some t-shirts, and I can't say what it is because can't say it yet, but it's actually pretty cool right now. But for the posters, it definitely is an interesting experience because it's one of those things where I actually approached them first to do it, and they were willing to instead of me being approached. And reason why it's significant is because it's one of those things where I want to. It's a point to prove to people, to say that it's like literally, you can just do it and just ask. You don't have to like have like gazillion million people like followers or whatever to say, hey, you could do this. You could just
I mean,
as long as your skills are as long as your skills are up, and also you are persistent with like what you want and forward with what you want, then you can get it.
yeah. To add on to that point, because it's a game that came out recently, the Exploration 33, the composer, adding to the fact of like you don't need like millions of followers, or like you can just like approach, or like you can just be doing what you do best and people will flock to you and notice that. The composer for the game literally got hired on the spot because the director heard his stuff and was like, yeah, this is it, I want this person, and offered him the job, and the guy took it. So
Yeah,
literally just be out there manifesting your stuff. You gotta believe in you too, like
exactly.
that's a big part of it, I think.
That is a very big part of it, because it was cause that like I said, I just sent them a cold email. Like it was on their contacts page on their website. I just said, fuck it, okay, yeah, let me just ask. And mind you, this was just hot off the heels of the NSR zine, like the first one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so my confidence was very up, but I was like, I could do some Skullgirls things. I could do something like fighting game related, blah 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 blah, whatever, right? I asked for either like I say, oh yeah, my work is get tailored towards posters and or t-shirts, and like my interests like from their brand at the time was like Skullgirls and Street Fighter, right? And I just sent them an email and I was like, here's my portfolio and that, and then whatever, just sent it off. And then they got back to me and they said, oh yeah, we like your stuff, but can you fill out this application first, right? So they can get all the important information that needs to be like out there, like get a gauge of my stuff, my age and stuff like that, right? Name, all that jazz, right? Just legal shit. So I did that, sent it back, and then waited for like an email just to be like, hey, like for them to hit me back up and say, hey, yeah, we're willing to work with you. Let's get started on this. And then a whole year passed by and heard nothing, right? So, and I was like, huh. I guess it was like very confusing, and like so I was just like I just sat there for like a whole year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously was busy with other things around that time, so it wasn't really on my mind. But the following year, 2022, looking at product stuff like fan gamer merch specifically and things of that nature, and then it reminded me of like, oh, I sent them an email at 86. What happened to that? So I sent them another email.
Dang,
Literally,
maybe
just
I should send them another email. That's where I'm at right
Yeah.
now.
yeah, just send them fucking like they okay. So that's the thing. I also acknowledged that I was like, hey, what happened to last year, guys? Like, I didn't say it exactly like that. I'm saying, hey, sent my thing, but I haven't heard back. Did something happen? Something slipped through the cracks? If so, it's fine. Here's what I'm interested in again, like reiterating what I wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
my portfolio and all that stuff, right? Being professional as I can. Did
That's
that
always
stuff.
fair.
It was pretty, I was like, all right, well, let's see where this goes. And then I got contacted by the same person who saw my email the first time, and she gave me the email for the art director, right? Because he's the guy that hires people and all that jazz. So you're like, okay, just here's his email, and contact him with all the things that you're trying to do, and then yeah, we'll see where it goes. Okay. 2 days went by. Nervous as hell, because I couldn't figure out like what to start off with in terms of an email, right? I was like, this is the guy that's gonna potentially hire me. I can't fuck this up, like this is where I could get like the job. So like how do I say what I have to say? Then thank God that he hit me up first, right?
Yeah.
Saying, yeah, so he's like, oh, hey Anthony, sorry for the delay. I'm, Omar, art director 86, looked at your stuff and I'm interested in working with you, blah, blah, blah. And asked me, like, what particular stuff would I be interested in doing? And I literally was like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. I don't have to initiate it, because goddamn. That was like a whole moment for me. And I have to just kind of like, okay, cool, we're solid, we're cool, and then we kind of went off and back and forth with that and like talking in emails and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
A lot of back and forth, a lot of things to be signed, things of that nature. But it was definitely an experience and a half to just be able to have my work seen and also just have like someone just be interested in. And take a chance also on me, right? Because that's a big thing. Someone has to take a chance on you.
Yeah, that's the resounding one. Someone's gotta be the one to be like, no, trust me, let them cook. And then you proceed to cook them the best meal you could possibly conjure, because you're like, I got one shot.
I have this one shot. Now, here's the funny thing. I almost didn't get my second shot. I almost fucked it up.
I remember you telling me, but
yes.
tell the class so everyone else understands.
So, in the process of making the Philia poster, right? Because that was the first one we started off with.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of like things that I had like messed up on, right? And also like wasn't showing my best, right, in terms of performance.
Yep.
Like for instance, I there was a lot of moments where I kept like, I was like, I got like the body proportions, everything correct, but it was like the face, which is the thing you're looking at the most. I kept messing that up, right? Proportions were off, things were just not aligned right, and I was just like, why am I not getting this right? And there was like a lot of back and forth, and a lot of time being wasted that we could have spent just having it done in that time. So that was a big thing. Other things was imposter syndrome, of course. It was a big thing. I'm like, getting able to work on one of my favorite fighting games ever, right? And then having to not I kept feeling like I wasn't skilled enough at certain spots because I was like, fuck, like, oh shit, like am I him? I don't think I'm him, right?
Start hyping yourself down.
I had it was killing me, dog. It was killing me. So, with that, it was just like a bunch of I kept even putting off the posters.
No.
Exactly. I kept putting off the posters, and it was just like I was just afraid to get back to it, and I kept having a struggle. Also, I kept doing a thing. I did this thing in the Philia poster that I don't know why I did, was go from grayscale to color. I hate doing that process. I don't know why I decided to experiment on a project that I didn't need to.
I was gonna say, it's one of those things, I've been seeing that a lot. People are like, you learn how to do it in grayscale first, you get your values down, and then you just color, and just like, okay, but that works for someone who, like, has mastered doing that process. Why would you do it? Experiment? Why would you experiment?
I don't know. I don't know. Listen, there's a lot of things that I just did. Listen, I went through. It was a journey, okay.
An experience was had here.
After the whole thing of fixing the face, getting that worked out from the IP holders, to working out the colors somehow, some way, I found a way to do it, but I'm never doing that shit again. And locking the fuck in. I finished the poster, right? It was like a whole process and a half, but we got it done. Now, mind you, after the finishing of those posters, I almost didn't get a chance to make the squiggly one because of all the problems that persisted in the Philia one, right? And Omar was very worried that, like, hey, the posters look great, and I would like to make another one, but I'm not sure if you're going to like be able to make this poster in time, like in the what's the word, and like
the deadline.
I can't. The deadline. There was another word I'm looking for, a phrase, but it's fine. But yeah, if you're able to like make the deadline right in a timely manner, that's what I'm looking for. If the Philia one is to go off of like your time management, right? It took a while, right? It took way too long, right? And we can't afford that. We're a business, all that shit, right? And I had to convince and like be honest about like my feelings about the Philia poster and what I was doing, imposter syndrome and stuff like that, right? All that shit.
Yeah.
And he understood where I was coming from, and he said, okay, I'm willing to give you one last shot to prove to me that you were able to make the posters within a timely manner, with the same amount of quality that from the Philia one, but yeah, I'm willing to give you that shot, but you have to show me that you're not gonna take forever or mess up with the face, you have everything worked out and jotted down, and you are just able to lock in on this, right? Because he has someone to answer to as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I was like, I will not let you down, Mr. Krabs. I won't let you down. So with that, I tackled the squiggly poster in a way that was very much like, okay, here's what I should not do for for like I did with the Philia one, and what I should do in response to it, right? One, Yeah. Also, it's funny is that like I told him that I was like, okay, I'm gonna submit you thumbnails for like the squiggly one, but also that same like deadline where I told him the time I was gonna send it to him was also the same like time where I was going out to Chicago for a trip.
Oh my
So,
god!
I
Why
was
did
like-
you do that?
No,
Why?
no, because I did send it to him on time. You know why? Because I brought my laptop and everything and my Intuos tablet with me
Jesus Christ!
to
Marz.
Chicago, because I was like, I refuse to fuck this opportunity up. So I will sacrifice my time at Chicago for a little bit, if that means I'm still keeping my job. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
And it was fine.
freaking work to get the
Yeah.
job. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. So I brought my laptop and everything, and I got it in on time. I got those thumbnails in on time, right?
Good. Good.
But like I decided was like I gotta lock the fuck in, like legit.
You gotta.
And but going back to the process of the squiggly one, right? First off, all right, color my thumbnails so I can have the colors ready for when I get to the finalized version. That was a big thing. Because holy shit, having the thumbnail like grayscale, it did not help. So I colored the thumbnail so the IP holders can get a better idea of what we're going for the finalized image, right? And it also makes it easier for me because I could just color pick from that thumbnail and then put it on the final version and then, you know, render and everything from there, right? Easy business. All right, cool. Second thing, what was it? Study the fucking character. Like, I don't know, like, what kind of shit I was hyping myself up on when it came to Skullgirls when doing the Philia one, but that shit didn't really translate well to my performance. So, instead of, you know, acting like I knew everything, I locked the fuck in and studied the character to the best of my ability with all the best, like, you know, looking at the reference, making sure the shapes were consistent, right? Studying each individual little detail, and made sure that I showed to Omar that I know this character and know how to draw them for this job, right? So we don't have to go do too many back and forths with the IP holder for them to correct my stuff. I could just show, hey, here's what it is. It's awesome. First try, we're solid, right? Done. We don't need any of that bullshit anymore, right? And being very quick in response when it comes to feedback and iterations, right? And no slacking. And we had to hurry the fuck up because these posters were originally going to be at Evo last year. They were. However, that didn't happen because I got them in on time. The problem is that we didn't get the IP approval in time for them to greenlight for us to start printing. So that's what that was. That's why they weren't at Evo. But Omar did recognize that, hey, you did what you got to do. So no, you're solid. And basically I regained the trust for my boss to keep me on the job because holy shit.
God, I felt that.
And so that was a big experience, and I'm thankfully still working with them. But the big thing is that like I just say the lessons I've learned from this is this, like, first, like, be ready, right? When you're like entering a job, right? Make sure you like be willing to, like, you know, have some humbleness, you know, some humility and everything, but also be ready. Don't just come into a job expecting that you're gonna be the hottest shit, because you're not, right?
Damn! Speak it louder!
Yeah, you gotta
People
ground
need to
yourself,
hear
you
that.
know? You need to ground yourself. You need to know that you're not the top dog, and that, you know, if you want to be renowned, you gotta work for that, and you gotta prove it. You can't just walk in there and expect, you know, instant approval and instant praise.
Exactly. You know, like, there's like a lot of moments where I was like, fuck. But I had to go through that. That was like a big thing because, you know, I'm not the hottest shit. You know, I'm not, of course. And it took a lot for me to realize that by getting my ass kicked by these posters. And knowing that it was like, hey, you know, like, and also me almost losing my fucking job to you know, get that drilled into my head too.
That'll strike
Right.
the fear of God into someone, if anything.
Yeah.
Yes. So, you know, like, be humble. You know, Kendrick Lamar said it the best. You know, sit down.
Sit down.
And, and like another thing I also will say is that, yeah, like I said at the start of this, if you want this really bad, right, you have to show that you want this really bad. Yeah, like, you know, you could, like, there's so many times where I've seen a lot of people say they want something, but they never work their ass off to get it, right?
Oh my god. Woo!
Yes.
Yeah, I felt
Oh
that.
my god, yeah.
I felt
And
that.
I genuinely am not a fan of those people, because it's like, I can't believe the words they say when they say they want something, and are not trying their best to show to me that they want it, right?
True,
You know,
true.
like they spend more time
Wishing.
they spend more time complaining about the fact that they don't have it instead
Yeah.
of working towards getting it.
Oh
Right?
my
Exactly.
god.
Like, if I
preach.
wanted to become like
Preach.
a unofficial, like, official artist to like make content or like posters or promotional stuff for like NetEase or something for Identity V, me just saying I wish I could do that is not gonna like get me any closer to doing that. I need to do what other people have done, and that is just draw what I like and draw a lot of it. And if NetEase notices and I participate in contests that they put out, then they will notice, because I will put in the work for that. And it's like, you have to put in the work for that to get noticed.
Exactly.
Like, you
You'll-
can't just sit there and hope. You gotta actually do it.
You
Mhm.
also gotta be able to shoot your shot. You cannot sit there and be like, oh no, I'm too petrified to send this email asking. Just because like exactly what Mars did. Like cold emailing, cold call like that. That shit can be terrifying for somebody. I'm here to tell you right now, you need to be comfortable knowing the fact that you send an email with your like best work or whatever just as an inquiry to someone, right? You need to be comfortable with that. And you need to be comfortable with knowing either there's nothing for you at the moment, they're not interested, or you just don't get a response back. You need to be comfortable with those three outcomes. You cannot let
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
petrify you. You cannot let them stop you from trying to pursue or get the information you need at least. Because if it's an inquiry,
Yeah.
you're just trying to see if there's something for you at the time, right? Like,
Yeah.
you let them know
Exactly.
you're interested, like, here's my stuff. In the event something comes available, keep it in mind, you know, boom, send it. Don't expect a response back. Don't expect, you know, like, steel
Like-
yourself.
Especially because, like, dog, like, remember, I sent them the email first. They got back to me, and I did the thing, and I didn't hear back for a year, like
Yeah.
a whole year.
That's a
right?
whole year.
And I had to send the email or resend my stuff again and saying, hey, I'm interested in this. Like, you have to be also open to just, like, you know, jumpstart the shit, you know, jumpstart your shit. Like, if they're even saying considering you have to like show that persistence. It literally, it's a big thing where you have to jumpstart that opportunity. I would not have been able to do these posters if I didn't jumpstart it again and say, hey, you know, so and so, I would like to do this again, you know, like I would like to, you know, blah 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 blah, right? Like,
Exactly.
just get this job. And like yeah, like, it is terrifying, but at a certain point you kind of get used to it. And also, who cares, you know, like, also, no, especially, I'm deadass, as of right now in 2025, who fucking cares? This job market is hard enough as it is to get into
On
as an
God.
artist.
On God.
Who cares about whether you're like terrified or not? Just send the fucking email, right? It's fine.
Send it.
You're not, your life depends on you getting a job. So get over it. You know, that's a big thing. Get over it.
Send it, ask it. Like, there's good advice for anybody, honestly, job hunting. Like, it could apply to multiple areas and avenues. These are just good things for you to, like, have with you.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like, I'm sorry, but you gotta eat. You know, like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, the fear can only take over so long until you realize that it's like, all right, you not doing anything is making it actively worse for you. Just send the fucking email. You know?
Send it.
And you know, and yeah, also like I said, have some humility. Be very, you know, open to feedback and understand that like certain things that you may have wanted to do aren't always going to be the thing that will happen, right? You have to be willing to pivot, be a team player, and just learn to collaborate, right? And it also just like know that like, hey, you know, like it also this is a big thing. Your rep kind of depends on this if it's a gig like this, right?
It's true. You only get one name. You only get one life.
Yep.
Yeah. So, don't let your rep be like recognized by, oh yeah, I almost got the job, but I fucked it up. You know, like don't let that happen. Yeah.
Don't let that happen.
Because you can only have that so much until people realize this. Maybe we won't take a chance with you. So, yes, it's a lot of lessons that I've learned with working with them, and definitely is an eye-opening experience for sure. That I'm glad that I actually got the experience and the opportunity to do, because I've been holding off on talking about these posters for a while. And, you know, obviously, this is a condensed version of just the experience. I'm not even going to get into, like, the whole poster making process, because that's a whole thing and a half. But, yes, guys, like, I give you this. You can do it. I manifested this shit back in 2021 saying, oh, yeah. I posted a tweet on my Blue Sky saying, oh, yeah, like, it was like a screen cap of my tweet, saying, like, I would like to do Skullgirls merch, a cool poster, right? That was December of 2021.
It's
Look
true.
where it is now.
It's true.
It
You know what? Let me go
manifested.
get the tweet. Let me just go show y'all real quick. Let me just go show y'all.
And it's like
Look at all this art Mars reposted.
it's a lot. Yeah.
There it is! December 4th, 2021. Skullgirls
Yeah,
merch
dude.
is something I would like to make. A badass print indeed. And now look at him!
Yes, you have to be willing. Speak it out loud. Manifest it. Work
April
towards
10th,
it.
2025.
Believe in yourself.
Yes, y'all watch Gurren Lagann. Y'all know how it is.
Yep.
Like in
Believe in the me that believes in me.
exactly. So yeah, guys, like if you want it so bad, you can do it. You just have to show that you want it. Yeah. So yeah, those are a lot of the lessons I've learned, and yeah, I believe in y'all. You know, I do.
These are good lessons.
Lock the fuck in.
That's a big one. You gotta lock the fuck in. It's very easy, I think, for anybody to get sidetracked or find excuses in their day-to-day. Here's the thing. If you are trying to make like your dream thing happen, you gotta like believe in that with your whole being. You have to at least have one person believe in you. You should be believing in yourself for that. It's very, very easy to be like, oh, well, I'm tired, or like, I'm too busy, or, you know, my work life sucks right now because work sucks. You still gotta go home. You just gotta own it. You know, you gotta chip away at it. Make steady progress towards that. You know, send the emails. Update your resume. Please update your resume.
Yeah.
This is my TED Talk
That's
right
something
now.
I gotta do right now.
Update your resume. I'm fixing to update my resume. I'm about to send out several
Yes, ma'am.
applications this week for multiple different things. Update the resume.
Yes, update the resume.
It'll be very
you know,
good for your soul.
Yeah. And then just go all in for whatever the hell it is that you're like, that's my brag. That's what it's gonna be, you know? Go in for that. Chip away at it however you need. If you need research or do something, go do the research. Spend the time to learn. It's always nice to come in being informed versus like I'm stepping in places I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, go learn how people break into those places. Go learn. Go ask. The worst someone can tell you is no.
Yeah, that is the big thing.
That is the worst. And it sucks if they do decide to tell you no. But you know what? The worst is out the way then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
exactly.
survived.
And a no doesn't mean never.
Yeah, exactly.
A no just means not right now. It doesn't mean never. Only if they say never, and if they say stuff like "do not contact us ever again," then maybe that's a never. But if it's a no, then it's not a never.
if they phrase it like that, sounds like you also kind of just dodge bullets. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like maybe you don't want to work for people like that.
But also, listen, another thing too with that, if they say never, and they come at you later being like, actually, hold on, let's retract their statement. You have power in that situation.
You do. You have leverage now.
Yeah, it's like,
because all of a sudden they want you for something because they saw you succeed somewhere else, and you're like, oh, okay.
And that's when you can make better like bargaining chips for yourself too, where it's like, okay, but I should be compensated this such way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, dog, you know, you could do a lot, right? Especially like if you got the stuff for it. Here, what was the thing I heard someone say? It was something about like shit. It was like when getting opportunities at certain things, you also have to just like I was saying earlier, be ready. Have a portfolio. It's like, dog.
Update the portfolio. This is the TED Talk. Update the portfolio.
I gotta
update it.
I gotta do it.
You're like, dog.
I need to update the MellowMarz page so bad.
It's like my portfolio is on the way, but it's painful because I have to record things for my portfolio. So it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, you got this. I believe.
You gotta lock it in.
I gotta lock in.
I because obviously I wasn't hired based on so and so like diploma, degree, the fuck, all that shit, right? I wasn't hired on that. I wasn't hired on my resume at all either. I was hired strictly from just my body of work because the art director saw my stuff and said, wow, his stuff is actually pretty good, so have stuff that looks good, and have a good example of your work. Display it, like get it out there. Like that's a big thing because I know that's another thing a lot of artists struggle with is just having a portfolio. But I'm like, dog, you gotta make one. It's like please.
You gotta make it. You gotta make it. There's a lot of resources now out there, but also ask people. Ask the artist that you look up to. Ask that person that you're like over there like, oh, this is a nice post. You just hit the like button. You didn't stop the comment or anything. If you see that they have like a commission post or something, or if you see that they're talking about their portfolio because portfolio day comes up or whatever, and you see like all these artists posting these things, and you're like, dang, how do I like make one? What's like an avenue that I could do? Ask.
Yeah, ask. Do some good research. Like observe as well, right?
Yes.
And it's like there's resources out there. A lot of there's probably like a million gazillion videos on how to make a good portfolio. Like
you got options, and you get to choose one that fits best for you.
Yeah, like this is one thing, right? Where on the website they were saying like, this is a thing. When I applied for the position, they were like, oh yeah, like you have to have like so and so years of experience for like making product design. I didn't have that. I just kind of was like, I can make work. I can make nice looking stuff. And it didn't matter because they were just like, oh, your stuff's good, and I just kind of got semi-trained on the job anyway, right?
Yeah.
And like, obviously, you don't want that for everything, of course. Like, yeah, I don't want to be like, oh, doctor's first day, and then just like, oh, well,
Like they're training me on
take,
me on the job.
yeah, they'll train me on the job, oh, brain surgery, shit, I can figure that out,
Got
like,
that.
yeah, like, yeah, it depends. It's very dependent on the job, but of course, when it comes to product design, where a lot of things are very specific and things like that, it definitely is like, you have some not leverage, leeway, to work that out.
Thank
Also,
you
we got
for
a
the raid, Mousty. Thank you.
Oh.
Hi.
You're in the midst of some really good art conversation.
Mhm.
We getting the
Speaking-
tips. We getting the advice. We're learning
life
lessons
lessons.
the hard way.
You getting the full Japanese experience.
Good time.
Yeah, man, I'm like I said, I sit here, I'm just thankful I am working with 86. I have to hold off on saying what the company was that I was working with, because if y'all look them up, then y'all would instantly know that, oh, he's working on that, because it's like Skullgirls, they have the license, so your ass would know specifically that I'm working with them.
Yeah, you had to not say anything.
Yes, exactly. And yeah, I'm very thankful for them for taking a chance on me. 2 chances at that. We'll see if I could make more posters and more stuff. I mean, I'm still working with them in terms of other brands and licenses that have not been showcased to the public, because I can't do that. I did some small stuff for some other brands, some recognizable names, and it's very nice. I'm very thankful for working with them and still working with them. Yeah, we'll see if that could expand to more things.
Hell
Here's
yeah.
hoping.
Hell yeah.
Very good. This was a very good conversation.
Yay!
Yes, I'm glad.
I love talking art. I love it.
Art is joyful.
Alright, chat.
is
I know
the
I've
truth.
made y'all stare at me draw April for this entire conversation. I'm gonna zoom around the canvas in a moment.
Mhm.
I love your April drawing.
Thank you! I wanted to draw her so bad. She's so cute. Her character is so
I knew you would draw her
silly.
beautiful.
Thank you. The easiest way for me to describe April is like, Perry from Fire Emblem?
Yeah.
That's April.
Yeah, my dumbass was like, you know Perry from Phineas and Ferb? I was like, what?
Perry the Platypus? No, that's Nico. For anyone who is coming to my stream tomorrow, we are most likely gonna do a run of MonsterCon. Like, there's no avoiding it. Let me just color her sleeve real quick and we'll go around the canvas, chat. I'll take you on a little journey.
Small journey of joy.
Gonna go around the canvas. We're gonna go on a field trip. Are y'all excited? Are y'all excited? Excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
She's so cute. I'm gonna cry. Also, I got better at using Magma's tools because the blending I did for her hair, very nice. So we got over here Gigi. Oh,
I'm just chilling, making silly things.
look at them. Look at them. The spring body to the pants is good. Alright, let's see. We got some creatures. We got Val's dwarf. Doon is actively drawn. Val is designing an outfit for the Fat Fur Gala. Nice.
Yeah.
good times, good time.
Good times.
This is where we're at. Oh my god, for once, I'm the one that's coloring right now. They're so good. They're so good.
So ambitious.
I just wanted to draw April. Listen, it was either I draw April or I draw Errol and Mari again, because I have a whole spiral page now, front and back. It's grown since I'm not allowed to draw at work. At the front desk, even if there's nothing to do. Even if I'm caught up on everything, it's frowned upon at this establishment. It hurts. It sucks to be an artist at my front desk job. It's really bad. I cry. I come home and I cry, and then I pull myself together. I go back there because we need something to pay the bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to help me escape, please go to my shop. Please buy my stickers. Please buy my stuff.
Yes.
I will probably put the pre-order stuff for the charms like tonight. I might not make the listing live yet because they're not really pre-orders. I've already ordered a stock of them. But there's only 10 of each. So there's that. I need to put a feeler post out for the audience so that way they know. Like, hey, you have a very limited amount of time to get these. If you want them, you gotta hit that button. You better be following me. You better be ready for updates. It would be so fun if they showed up tomorrow before stream, because then I could like hit the live button, but let anyone who's at my stream see it first, you know, and be like, all right, everybody who's here, I have a treat for you. I have a secret for you. A little sneak peek, first dibs. I don't know if they'll show up tomorrow. They are in Texas. They did make it to Texas, but they're like, I mean, the U.S. Postal Service doesn't run on Sundays.
Yeah.
So they probably won't make it to my house till like Tuesday. That's okay. I'm just excited for them. I'm really excited because the Dancing Green charm is a spinning acrylic, like vinyl disc looking charm. I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to show it. So even if people who don't play Final Fantasy see it, they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna want that. I'm like, yeah, that's why I did it.
It's crazy. That merch has been like the focus of a lot of what that's been going on this past month.
It really has. In my case, I think it's really just because the whole reason I asked for the one of the whole reasons I asked for having Mondays off now for work is so I had a designated day to ship things. But now I have a designated day to do streams and stuff too, so it's like a designated art, but working day. So I feel like I don't want to waste that time, you know? I don't want to give them a single reason to doubt me. I don't want to give anyone that reason ever again. I don't think I ever gave them the reason the first time. I just think people just didn't believe in me, and so when I finally succeeded, they're like, oh. Yeah, I'm talking about that girl from 7th grade who told me I should just draw.
Yeah, random girl.
Well, no, the random girl who told me I should quit drawing and just write in 7th grade. And then, she is non-existent in my life, which is good. I have no idea what has happened to her in her adulthood, and I really don't care. She was always a bitch. She was a bitch then. She was a bitch when we got older. She was mad because the boys liked me. I didn't like those guys. I didn't like them, but I was enemy number one. I was enemy number one because the guy that she liked me in high school, and I did not feel the same way.
Damn.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the type of person who told me I should just quit drawing, and her exact words were like, you should just stop drawing because it's not like it's any good anyway. You're much better at writing.
Yeah.
This was in response to me being upset because she bumped into me when I was lining something and my arm went straight through my drawing. And I was mad. And she was like, it's not like it was good anyway. And I was like, alright.
That's
So
a villain.
it is. So from now on, from that day on, I think I just chose to be unapologetically myself. And there have been a few times in my adulthood where it has come to face with people who are just like, you should just do this instead. I'm like, no, I like to do this. Why don't you just draw this? You're really good at this. Because I like multiple things.
I see.
I like multiple things, not just XYZ. Just there's people out there that are always banking on your downfall. You just can't give them that satisfaction. Sometimes it's okay to be feisty and a little sassy. Sometimes it's good to work off of spite alone if it's gonna royally piss off somebody who's banking on your downfall and you know it. It's just like, oh well, I'm still winning, so. I love my life. It's not perfect, but you know what? It's mine, and I get to do things that I enjoy. Could there be things that I want to change? Yeah. Am I working on it? Yeah. Not like people sitting around crying and weeping about it and wishing they could do something and not doing any of that.
That shit is the most annoying.
I think the part that hurts the most is when it's like someone who asked you on like, so how did you do it? How do I escape this? I wanna, you know, they ask you for advice on something specific. So you take the time to tell them, right? You tell them advice, you give them you point them in directions to like help them, right? And then you proceed to watch them do absolutely nothing with it. Nothing.
I've had a lot of moments like that.
And
too many.
You just have to listen to them. Repeat the cycle of complaining and, oh, I wish I could do this. Oh, I wish I could do that. And then they never do anything towards doing said thing. So it's like, I don't know if you really want to do this or not, because it's still gonna be work. You're still gonna have to work.
Yeah, I think I've made a point to just stop talking to people who do that. It showcases a level of unproductivity that legitimately is like you're just self-sabotaging, and I was like, that's not helpful to anybody. Stop doing that, you know. And I also hate it. It is it's like, okay, if you're working your ass off and the forces of the universe are working against you, all right, I could understand that, right? But it's when you actively are not trying to make the effort yourself to get something going, then that's when I'm just like, I'm tired.
Like, I cannot help you anymore.
Yeah, I've had too many moments like that. You know, I think of a few people. Obviously, I'm not gonna name names, of course, but like, I there's a few people I think about when it comes to who do that, and I'm just like, dog, you actively frustrate me, and I'm so glad I'm not you right now.
Yeah.
So please do the thing that you want. And don't be that person that everybody wants to avoid, because you just bring the mood down instead of inspiring people. You know, that's all I ask of the universe and everybody that is witnessing this live stream. You know, be inspiring.
Be good.
You know?
Make good choices.
So yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah, and that is like one of my biggest pet peeves too. And it like breaks my heart, because it's like, if you're someone who wants to help people, because I mean some people don't, and that's totally fine. You don't gotta help everyone. That's fine. There are some people more inclined and willing to like reach out and try and help, you know. And you're giving them all the tools necessary, and they're just like actively not doing anything. It's the worst feeling, because you just know, you're like, I gotta walk away from this. I can't.
It's like, I gotta let them go down their own path. I just can't be here for it.
Yeah. It's like, I want you to succeed, but you're gonna have to do that very far away from me. very,
Yeah.
very far away from me because I can't stick around here like this.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
Like
do
you
it.
gotta figure out your own journey in life.
Mhm.
'Cause I got my own problems that I'm having to struggle keeping up with myself. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big thing. You know, and if they succeed, then I'm more proud of them than ever.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
I just
like,
I can't hold their hand. That's the thing.
yeah.
Like I'm too old. I'm too old for this shit.
I think it also comes back to like a discipline thing too. I think a lot of I remember this short that I watched briefly from a VTuber of all people. They were an artist as well.
Yeah.
And it was like months ago, dude. I cannot tell you the name of the person because it was one of those things that just popped up on like my feed, right? It wasn't necessarily someone that I followed. It was just something that popped
Yeah,
up.
it's just like, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it was there and I watched it and they're like, we need to talk about discipline versus motivation and inspiration, right? And they're talking about like, while inspiration is great and will give you, you know, more of a drive to do stuff, discipline will carry you 100% of the time, always. You cannot wait around for the inspiration to strike to give you the motivation. Sometimes you really just have to be
Gotta
that
lock it in.
disciplined to do it. Yeah, exactly. It comes back to locking it in. Lock in.
I love that phrase. I love that it just is the phrase now that like we all collectively just understand and we just like yes, lock in. Like it's like easy. Yeah, I love it so much.
You gotta. Like, you just gotta. So,
Inspiration is great, but sometimes you gotta tell yourself in your mind, regardless of inspiration, that this is something you want to do and you gotta do it, even if right now your brain is like, please help me.
yeah. And like the VTuber knew that they were gonna like get resistance from chat, right? For saying such things, right? But I'm like,
Such harsh
nah,
words.
they're right. You know, that is very true. And it's just one of those things where it's like, if you find yourself in this position where you're just like, oh, the inspiration just hasn't struck me or whatever. Like, I'm being so real. Working without the inspiration to have the motivation to do something fucking sucks. But having the discipline to get it done is always good. Especially if you're working on deadlines. You break that down in your mind to like, okay, let's do simpler steps. Do not look at something as the whole thing because 9 times out of 10 you will overwhelm yourself. If you're already not feeling it, but you know you have to work on something, and this applies to like multiple stuff, art included, obviously. But if you break things down into smaller steps, and as you achieve smaller steps, your brain starts to like react to it like, oh, okay, I accomplished this. And then you look at the next thing, right? And you're like, okay, cool, like I'm doing it. You may not feel like doing it, but you can at the very least say that like, I'm still making progress on it. I worked on that today. Instead of at the end of the day being like, I should have worked on that. I just didn't feel like it. But now I feel bad because I didn't work on the thing, right? It's just one of those things.
Nothing wrong with chipping away at something, especially
For sure.
Just like it's a little bits of progress, which you know, that's fine. Take it from me, as someone who takes forever at a weekend to finish one illustration. You know, chipping away at something is better than nothing. So
it is true. It's true. Progress is progress, dude. Never forget that.
Oh, man.
Never forget that, chat. Progress is progress.
Let's see.
Oh, this is
I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all.
This isn't an Eve song. I forget the name of the guy.
I believe.
So remember this stream. When I get into those Sonic comics.
Yes.
Not if. When.
Not if. When.
Yeah, when that happens. Yeah, and
When I get there.
I haven't posted it publicly, but I have, you know, shown a few folks around the bends about the portfolio stuff I'm making, and it's looking pretty good so far.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'll be there.
We will be there.
We will be there. We're gonna stand up. We'll be there. Be so real. April's outfit is like a cosplayer's dream if you're into the really fun clown aesthetic with the super cute, like, just cutesy dresses. I'm staring at it like, it's so cute.
It reminds me of that clown girl in Ace Attorney.
Except April's tits are real.
Yeah.
That is true.
April's are real.
You know what? As a connoisseur of the titty community, it's fine. We work with those.
We work with them.
We're open to suggestions.
Exactly. We're accepting of all types.
All titties welcome here.
Exactly. I legitimately forgot that was the thing. That was the joke. For that character.
It was. Alright, chat, I'm holding you hostage while I continue finishing coloring April. We're almost there. What is the other parts of her skirt? Is it yellow? Is it just... Hang on. I think it's the polka dots on that side, and the other side is blue stripes again. Oh, that's fun costuming right there. It's, she's got, like, the little star overskirt thing. But she also has the, it's a full-on circle skirt, I believe, with, I forget the name of that, like, giant ruffle thing. But that looks easily like something you would attach horsehair braid to, or you would, like, do, like, proper tutu style to make flare out. And stand up the whole time. YouTube, how dare you stop us in the middle of the jazz?
Exactly, YouTube. What the?
How dare you? We were jamming. YouTube's a hater, y'all. YouTube doesn't want to see us.
Evil and sick and wrong.
YouTube smelly.
YouTube is smelly. Yeah.
I think I've learned that is like it's just a solid insult to things. Like it's just like, man, YouTube, you smell, or that just something, man, you stink.
You stink.
Smelly,
You smell like
stinky.
fucking beans, dude.
You offend my nose in ways that I cannot even describe.
Work on your insults, y'all. This is the insult improv hour. One of my favorites is your aim is bad and you should feel bad. I like that one a lot.
I think it was from Anna Dream Barbecue, where it was like this I forgot this one dude. It was just like, yo, like, get out of my perspective.
Oh, that's good.
I just love that shit so much.
Get out of my perspective. Damn. Just straight up like, get out of here. We don't want you here. That's good. That's good.
Oh man, I love insults. Like, especially when they're on the fly, dude. It's like yes. Especially if you're like a nerd like me and likes funny wordplay and just goofing around with people. Oh, dude, you come up with like the craziest insults.
I hope y'all appreciate the city pop / jazz Chrono Trigger album I found for us. I hope y'all appreciate that.
Is it appreciated, chat?
Do you appreciate it, chat?
You better.
I look into your eyes.
I'm looking into chat's eye.
With care, of course. Much care.
Corridors of Time is just one of those songs that changed my life.
Oh.
Chat room, wake up! It is the whole purpose that my RPG design of Mari exists, and the whole Keeper of the Forest and the little, like, her role in the RPG would be. There's the whole reason that exists!
Aw.
I love Mari. I know how she came to be from NSR stuff, and I still love using her for that. But also, it's really nice to know that at any given point I can put her into her own original format and people would still be accepting of her because it'd still be Mari.
Yeah.
I think that's the neat thing about just making a character, like a fan character, and then, you know, making it into your own thing. It's just like, huh, yeah, this doesn't have to be this thing. I could just make her whatever.
I can just use her for whatever I want. That's the fun part.
Whatever you want, whatever you need.
We're almost done with April. I say every 5 minutes in chats like,
Yay.
Mur, you're holding us hostage. Mur, please. Shotguns firing in the distance. I added this cute little like wing motif thing to the bottom of her microphone that I like, just because I wanted to, so. Then we got the microphone.
Man, like you said, like shotgun in the distance, and it reminded me of a thing that happened recently with so in my humble abode, we have the basement, right? I'm in the basement, and in like the walls is like a solid concrete wall, right? And my mom's been wanting to put up like shelves on the wall, right? But obviously, like we didn't have the tools to do that yet.
Yeah.
So she got like this like nail gun type of thing that like, you know, this nail gun that basically has like charges, where like like explosive little charges, right? So they can just drive themselves into the wall with the impact of the charge. Now, here's the thing. So we were my mom was trying to like experiment with like, okay, try to put those things up, and she thought it was just a thing that just like kind of like just drills in. She didn't know that the charges like actually like have like a little bit of an explosion.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh
no.
We're safe. Thank
Okay.
goodness. But like the thing is that like it was like somewhat like it was somewhere like at 11 something a.m. right? And I like saw what she was doing. I was gonna like I was like looked around. And I was like, okay, weird. And then she asked me first. It's like, hey, you wanna like mess with this? I didn't know what the heck that device was either, right?
Yeah.
So I thought it was just like, oh, okay, you just push in the thing into the wall, whatever, okay. And mind you, like the hole marks where she wanted to kind of like put them in were a little bit high. So I tried to like put them in, but I didn't have leverage, right? And she couldn't do it because she was short too. So she experimented on another side of the wall that was like easily obtainable for her to get leverage in, like to like drive the nail into the wall, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's it didn't work the first time when I tried to put it in the hole mark. So she did it in the smaller version, and then she just full like heaved it into the wall, and it had like a whole loud like bang, like boosh,
Oh my god.
and it was like a whole spark, and like it scared us both because we were like, what the heck? And like her she was shocked as hell. She was like, her ears were ringing for a little bit. She was stunned, right? And I was like, Mom, just get away from the thing. Like, I just helped her get away from the thing. And dog, like, it was so like loud and just like, what the fuck? And then this is the part where I'm like, I love my mom, but it's like, why did she do this?
What compelled her to do this?
No, it was this, right? Because she read the instructions, right? And it said to make sure that you wear eye protection, you have gloves and earplugs in, right? And
Your mom like full sent that without none of that.
No, my mom had said, "Oh, what? It's just like you're just putting it into a wall, like nails into a wall. That's stupid." And it just disregarded the instructions that were laid out for her.
She was like, she don't affect me.
Yeah, no, she literally was just like, that doesn't make any sense. That's dumb. Anyway, and it just decided just to go ham and work on it regardless. And I was like, and so like that was she told me that after she put in the nail into the wall, after the loud bang, right?
Oh my god. Like,
and it was just like, Mom, I literally looked at the instructions and I was like, Mom, it says it has like words like explosions and things like that. What do you think would happen? And she just like, I don't know. I just thought it wasn't gonna be. I was like, Mom, this is straight out of a sitcom. I can't. So we decided to stop after that first thing, and we'll come back later. And she said, yeah, no, I'm gonna put this away. I'll do this at a later time. Cause she was in her what was it like? It's like a pajamas, like robe type of thing, right?
Oh yeah,
and and I was like,
she just full sent that in her pajamas. No worries in the world.
I was like, dog, this is not the play, Mom. Like,
she's
no.
Like, that doesn't affect me.
This is not it.
That is not gonna affect. And I just like, man.
These instructions can't stop me.
And then she literally just looked at him and said, "That's dumb." I like, this is not dumb. And dumb. I was so flabbergasted by like how like she just did not care, and and, you know what, I it's like, man, there's something different about like just like moms and just this like I got this. And it's just like, and I don't know. It just cracks me up every time. Like I'm not like, and that, mind you, this was like within the week that just happened too, and it was the funniest shit ever to think about. It's like, what the fuck? Why did you do this? Like, and my brother came out of his room because he heard the thing, right? Because his room is also in the basement, and he was like, "What was that?" He thought something fell. It's like, no, dog. It could have been bad,
bro.
And she had me do it first, mind you. And I wasn't aware of this. So, yeah.
She just
that.
God.
Yeah, that's the when my mom tried to put a nail into like a concrete wall, and we didn't know that it had explosive charges in the thing. So yeah.
He's like, this can't stop me.
Can't stop me, you know. It's like, I could do this. Oh gosh.
That's funny. Oh my god. Y'all are making good progress on April. We're making good progress here.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think I'm really happy with the blending brush that they gave us for Magma. What was I at? Oh, I was...
Oh, yeah. Magma got the upgrade.
Yeah, the
The
blending.
grades.
Let's see.
Hmm.
There we go. Okay, now... Yeah, now we're on a multiply. We're doing the shading. Which I was, I guess, doing on the other layer anyway.
We're doing Gucci.
I keep forgetting I have my my Arta $50 like wig gift card that I won
Ooh.
at CadabraCon's little pop-up. I'm sitting here like I'm supposed to... I wanted to lock in... I do want to. I think I really do want to cosplay Dancing Green at San Japan. So I'm like, oh, I could use that for Dancing Green's
Yay.
wig. And then I've got a plethora of white faux fur that I could easily just turn green to do the Vieira bunny ears. Which later down the line, if I do that and I actually decide to do that, I might just stock some Vieira bunny ears in the shop. Just so I can get rid of the fur. I have a lot. But that's okay. That's okay. I can use it for Fran. I can use it for Dancing Green. But also, I feel like if I stare at April long enough and I play MonsterCon long enough, the cosplay idea might just pivot to April because I love my bodysuits as much as the next person. That's why Fran's been on the list like forever. I still haven't made Fran. I also love the Disco Bunny Man very much. But damn, I love making a cute freaking dress with a giant poofy skirt. Literal bell skirt with bells attached. There's just something fun about that. Oh, I can show you. I actually meant to show them earlier. Outside of April, outside of my doodle here, I have been drawing copious amounts of Errol and Mari. Errol belongs to our good friend Mr. Yu, and Mari is my beautiful little darling ball of sunshine. And I keep drawing them. And that's all I've been doing. I've been drawing them with the most warmth and love I can possibly inject into an image, because everything else in my life has been a roller coaster this month. It has not been a very good month. So I've been channeling all that and flipping it into making really, really cute art pieces with them, which is usually what I do when I'm like coping with stuff. I try and channel whatever I'm feeling into whatever I'm making, and if it's something that I want to focus specifically on positive, nice things for, then that's usually what comes to the forefront. But yes, Val is still working on a visual novel with Doon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fun stuff there.
I've been doing the writing for it, for that thing. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We'll just shade her with this.
In terms of I should have thought the service. Oh yeah, no, that's like the thing, dude. Like in terms of like that project, Val has discovered other ways to maybe like make it a reality, and have it be like also like more interesting and stuff than your typical visual novel.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember y'all talking about it recently.
Yeah. It was honestly just like a cool time to see like the options. They're like discovering the options that we had found and like realized for this thing.
And that is important. It's like the story and the assets and everything that go into it are important, but being comfortable in the format you're making it is just as important. This year I do want to actually make the visual novel for Mari. I've been saying it for years now. Well, more like 2, 1.5 maybe, but with the job changes and learning just how everything I was promised with my current job just did not happen. It's been really disheartening to devote to anything other than that, but I think I'm starting to get more of an idea for it. I think I really just want to start on like it's a day for Mari, and then like have maybe 1 or 2 characters to focus on, like for date wise, because I am the person who likes visual novel dating games. That's why, yeah, so that's why I was like, maybe we should do the check-in, because I can continue to use that excuse until I leave this job. But that's also part of the reason why I'm trying to throw my application out there to a couple other places. Like back into the education field, which I know is like, it's a little scary right now with the state of public education. But it was something I enjoyed, and I was guaranteed, you know, my structure. So it made it easy to like set hours outside of work for me to do stuff. Also, I got holidays. Well, I mean, I do get holidays here. But I got summer off as well. At least 6 weeks. That was a huge thing for art. Because that straight up meant I had 6 weeks to just devote to just art. Yeah, I mean, you remember. That was literally Monster Camp season. That was literally the big one for me. It was that, and the mods, and like the assets for all of that, and just... being so free for 6 weeks to just devote to growing as an artist and making things I liked and focusing on those stuff was just wild, insane, crazy. I loved it. I miss it. It meant a lot. It meant a lot to me. So I'm gonna try and take matters in my own hands and fix take hold of my life, actually. Take hold of it more. That's the, you know, I can't control things beyond that, but I certainly can control myself. So we can start doing that. Monday, I'll check in with you. Mondays, I'll do that, Val. I'll be like, hey, guess what? And then we'll just have like little progress updates. Honestly, if I asked him, Mr. Yu would probably let me use Errol for something for this. But I can't write Errol as of right now. I would have to do Errol studies. Oh no. Oh no, I'd have to study a little blue rat man. Oh no. Oh, the horror. Oh no, you mean I have to do deep character studies in this character I like? Wow. But no, I want to for sure use Sylph and Jace because I haven't used my Railroad Boys in a long time, and I think they'd be really fun, like 2 different characters, 2 completely like different personalities, 2 different routes to showcase to people. I want to start very small. I don't want to do like a big cast of like routes. That's hard.
It'll be amazing.
So I want to like focus on me and my characters, and the fact that like the thing that still sticks with me is the idea of calling it Love Train, and like it's just Mari trying to go somewhere and she's using like the railway system, but you're meeting different people, right? It's just fun. Like it's just fun. But it would be fun to use the boys. Yeah. I just need to do a little one. And the beautiful thing with Visual Novel Maker is that it's really easy to like add new chapters. So if I have like an update or something later on that introduces like the full-blown game or whatever, a lot more content, I can do that. It's not hard. That is my engine of choice for using visual novels. There's so many of them out there. I remember when I first got into MMDE back in 2012, I was doing Flash slideshows and like doing my screenshots in MMD for like the visual novel like settings and stuff and posing the models and then just like typing little text boxes. That's how I made visual novels, guys. I used the Flash script and screenshots. Oh, it was so fun. It was a fun time.
You gotta find a way.
It was a really fun time, and it just worked in the browser. Like, it just worked. You just loaded the page and it was going, and you could have music playing if you wanted. You could just, like... Oh, it was so good. They're just fun. They're just fun for doing random stuff like that, y'all. I love it. I love it so much. So the fact that I have the quote-unquote big girl, like, engine that I like, I found the engine that I like to do this stuff in. It just really, it really let me loose. I got it on sale. I definitely recommend waiting for it to go on sale again, because it does go on sale if you're looking for that one. But there's also so many options out there. It's a lot of freeware options. Yeah, you can do a hell of a lot with Renpai.
I'm currently learning that right now.
It's a
I'm
fun
hoping to learn a little bit of RPG Maker.
I liked my time with RPG Maker.
But Renpai is more preferred?
No! It literally just depends on your preference. I think me and Val talked about it the other day in the chats, where it's like, your choice of engine literally depends on which one you end up preferring. It can be one that's popular, it can be one that, like, it just fits better in your brain as you're, like, learning it. Yeah. There's also, what is it, Scratch? Scratch is one, right? I think that's the name of one. So yeah.
I suppose it's more on the standpoint of what one's easier with the coding, since that's the scary part.
For what, visual novels?
Like RPG Maker like games, kind of like IB in that sense, you know?
Oh, there was this cool thing that Val shared with me that was like with Unity that makes it more of a visual coding process.
Adventure Creator, yeah.
Yes. And that's the one that was used for Sally Feast, and there was another one that I recognized on there as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Walking sims. Day in the life of
I did
Mario.
not
It's
know
just
that
Mario
that one was
walking.
used for that.
But for like an RPG type, I mean, I would still use RPG Maker. If it's something you're familiar with, I would still try and do it because it's really customizable. And you can get as complex or as simple as you want with it.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to that Reddit thread. I'm subjecting y'all to 11.5 minutes of Ride the Rhythm. Final Fantasy, please don't come like me. Actually, I might have to change it. Square might come for my ass if I do this. We do not need that. I'll subject my stream to it. I won't subject this stream to that. I'm so sorry. You're not gonna get to experience him.
Square Enix has like a laser, like outside your window.
It's the footage, Square, please. It's the footage. Do not snipe me. I just need y'all to see. Because I keep talking about it, I haven't showed him. This is Dancing Green. He's a frog bunny man.
Look out! Oh.
RPG Maker is minimal coding. You can get as crazy as you want with it. Like, you can go in and add your own scripting if you want, but you don't have to do much coding at all.
Hell yeah. Oh, dang. That crop top.
I'm telling you! See? I'm telling you, Gigi. You got it. You understood me. Okay, anyway, chat, we're gonna go to a different playlist.
Oh, they got you.
Square is gonna come for my ass if I leave this on. We need to get out of here!
Yep,
Let's go here. Let's go put on Mew more.
Got.
Square will come for my ass. There you go. But you know who won't? Mew more. Shoutouts to Mew more. This is a very good remixer.
Mew more.
Very good musician, very good remixer, very good down-to-earth person to talk to. I love them. I love them. Yeah, I was just gonna let it play. I was like, Square will come for my ass. Because their rule is you can't listen to like their in-game music unless you have like the footage of the game along with it.
Oh.
Like, you have to be playing the game in order to listen to the music. I don't know how they feel about the orchestrion parts, but for sure if it's like raid theme music or something, you have to be like in that fight. You have to actually be doing the thing in the game. Yeah. I remember because we looked into it because we were like, oh yeah, we can like play it. I'm like, no, actually we can't.
No.
We have to be playing Final Fantasy if we want to listen to Final Fantasy 14 music. Am I almost done? I'm almost done with April. We were like doing stuff with her hair, I think. This is a cute April though. I'll sign it. I'll sign it for y'all, chat. Let's see here. This is a very gross M. You would think by now, years after having this as my freaking art name, I would learn to write capital M's better. But that's not the case. There you go. She is really cute.
Yeah.
We are coming up on time.
We are indeed.
I've just been enjoying chatting. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Creature. Little dude.
Creature.
Little dude.
Man.
Little man. Oh my god,
Dang.
another little guy.
Oh my god, they're multiplying.
Oh my god. Little lads everywhere. I love how this one's staring at this one. This little guy.
The guy doesn't want to be looked at.
The jacket also kind of looks like it has a face.
Wait, what?
Do you see? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna be up here real quick. I'm gonna be up here and show you. It looks like a little face. Like the center.
Oh fuck!
This little lad. You have another little dude you could add. God! Not the eyes! Oh my god.
The beautiful eyeballs.
Staring in awe. Oh my god.
That's a lot of awe. That's more like, ah!
Oh, it's so good. My face hurts.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So cute though. So cute at the same time.
We're not listening to this one again. We've listened to this one before already. Sorry, Winter and Lacanosa is just a very emotional piece. It's long.
Mm-hmm.
It's good! It's just... This one's more chill. Oh my god.
He's in disbelief.
Disbelief with the little guy. We got the persona.
That's my fucking boyfriend!
Double Nui! I like the jacket.
Bonoy.
The sweater.
Very good.
Sweater. Yeah. I like it. It's good.
It's so clean and nice.
God, you like zoom out. You like zoomed in, you're seeing like all the little drawings and everything and like muted colors and stuff. And then you like go all the way down the canvas, get flashbanged by April. I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. There is one other thing I can do. I can shade her hat. It's kind of nice shading stuff. That's not necessarily just a darker color of the main color, but it's like a complementing color. It's fun. I like that. Shading yellow with orange, shading blue with like a purple is fun. I don't know if y'all have done that before, but that's a fun one.
Yeah, just
Ooh,
keeping
purple.
things vibrant.
Yeah. Once I learned, I think that stuck with me since Dime said it back during one of the NSR Q&As, when he said that they shade like everything with purple to keep the vibe of the city. I was like, oh, that's neat. I wouldn't think to just shade everything with like specifically that to keep like the same mood, but that's cool. I do it a lot with Eve
Purple
because
supremacy.
you forgot the glasses color. Shading Eve with purple is really fun. Shading pink with purple in general is fun. Shading blues and like brown with like a dark purple, that's fun stuff.
I think yellow is definitely a fun one. Because you can go either or with your greens. Or your
Yeah,
oranges.
absolutely.
Ooh.
It's like using the next color on the color wheel to shade them. It's just kind of fun.
I usually like, because I never really ever shade with like, you know, with a darker version of the same color. I usually just use a different color, and I love it because I remember learning that in high school when a friend told me that, and I was like, huh. And it never went away ever since like they told me that, and I'm just like, damn.
It was a
I gotta keep my shit vibrant.
Yeah, for me it really was like a learned tip that really didn't solidify until Dime said that. I was good at doing the blues and stuff because I love blue and purple. They are my go-to for things. But it wasn't really until I started drawing Eve a lot where like it really took into account like playing with the colors you shade with to change the mood and tone of a picture.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
It's definitely like a interesting lesson to learn for just making the arts, because I don't know. I just like color is so weird, and especially in the technical sides of things when you're like trying to get like moods and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's fun to play with. Like, still one of my favorite shows to look at in terms of color is Steven Universe.
Oh yeah. All the backgrounds.
Just because the background, and also I know certain episodes, I think when they're at the barn, I like how they shaded the characters in terms of like, oh, they actually are shaded to adhere to their environment. And it's like, it's super neat. It's super neat to see for like a show that stylized.
Yeah. It gives that extra layer of like immersion. It's very nice. Well, alright, Miss April. I think we're done here. How about everyone else? How we feeling?
We feeling good.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Alrighty. I think this is a good time as any
Yes.
for our little
Yes.
sign off. I'm gonna take screenshots of everyone's stuff here.
The goodest.
So we can-
Gooding.
The greatest. The yes.
This is a really cute. This is a good canvas, y'all. It was good talk time too. This was fun.
Very good talk time.
It's almost like we gotta do this again sometime. Oh man, it was fun. We are the goodest at art.
We are the goodest at art. We draw, yes.
It really just does something when you get together with a group of people and you're just talking about all sorts of stuff. But getting into those like art conversations, and it's just good. It feels good. Taking that little time out of the day to remind ourselves that we are not alone in our creative endeavors. It's a good feeling. Is there anything anyone would like to say before I send off our chat?
Not that I can think of.
Be a smart fella, not a fart smeller. There you go.
Yeah. Be
That's-
smart and kind and do what you love.
I would also say to remember that no one else brings to the table what you do. So no matter how small you think whatever it is you're doing is, remember it still means something because no one else would have brought that to the table. Only you can do what you do. So with that, I hope everyone has a nice rest. Be still and be goofy. I hope everyone has a nice rest of their day, and I hope the upcoming week is good to all of you. And if you know it's already going to be particularly rough, then I hope you have moments where you can find peace and remember who you are. And we will see you next time. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you for following. Thank you for the raids. Really appreciate it. And I hope y'all stick around because we've got some fun stuff in store for y'all. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.